In the last few days, the internet has been shocked by a mysterious video showing the sudden destruction of a city in Israel. The video was first uploaded by a local resident who claimed to have recorded the strange event from his apartment window. In the recording, which is about 3 minutes long, the atmosphere of the city is seen, which was initially calm, with a bright blue sky, then suddenly changed drastically. Thick black clouds came from the west, rolling quickly like a storm, covering the sun and turning the day into pitch black in just a matter of seconds. Residents who realized the change in the sky were heard panicking. Some were heard screaming, while others tried to record what was happening. Not long after the sky was covered by thick clouds, a loud roar was heard from above. The sound was not like the sound of a regular plane, but more like a combination of the sound of a large animal and strong wind. The source of the sound was unclear, but it came from the sky that seemed to be shaking, as if something was moving very fast behind the black clouds. The next second, the cell phone camera that was recording began to capture a large shadow that passed very quickly in the sky. The shadow had a shape resembling wings, long and wide, but its exact form was unclear. Several residents who recorded from different sides said that the figure was like a giant bird that was flying low, but no details of its body were visible. What made the atmosphere even more chaotic was when suddenly there was a sound like a bang. Not a big explosion, but like something hitting the ground with great force. The camera shook. Dust and smoke immediately billowed from the middle of the city. The previously sturdy buildings were instantly destroyed and collapsed to the ground. The streets cracked, cars burned. The screams of the residents grew louder. Many of them did not know what was happening. It all seemed like a sudden disaster that came without warning. Strangely, there were no emergency sirens or warnings of an attack that would normally be heard in a dangerous situation. There was no sign that this was a missile attack or an airstrike. It all felt too fast and unusual. Even the local rescue workers and military who arrived at the scene were confused. They found no bomb remains, no plane debris, or any other foreign objects. There was only mysterious destruction, unseen sounds from the sky, and shadows that could not be explained logically. A few hours after the video went viral, various international media outlets began reporting on the incident. However, the information provided was very limited. Authorities in Israel did not provide an official statement, only stating that a thorough investigation was underway. This further fueled speculation among the global community. Was this a natural disaster that had never been recorded before, secret weapons technology, or something bigger than all that? Many began to associate this incident with ancient stories that had previously been considered mere legends or myths. And from there, the name of the ABABIL bird began to be mentioned by many people. However, after the video went viral on social media, conflicting theories emerged about what actually happened. Some people speculated that the destruction was the result of a military attack or a secret weapons test. They assumed that the city was the victim of advanced technology that was unknown to the public. The loud roar from the sky and the large shadows that passed by were thought to be the effects of hypersonic fighter jets or high-tech combat drones. But these explanations are not yet certain because there has been no official statement from the military or local government. On the other hand, many people from religious and spiritual circles see this incident from a very different perspective. They say that this is a great sign from the sky. In fact, many believe that this incident is closely related to the story of the ABABIL bird written in the Holy Book. In religious history, the ABABIL bird is known as a celestial army sent by God to destroy the elephant troops who wanted to attack the Kaaba in Mecca. This bird is said to have come from the sky, carrying stones from hell, and dropped them right on the enemy troops. The stones burned and destroyed the troops until nothing was left. This story is believed by many people as one of the proofs of God's power in protecting His house. The story of the ABABIL bird is not only considered a legend, but also a symbol of supernatural power that will appear when justice must be upheld. Therefore, when a phenomenon appeared in Israel that closely resembled the description of the ABABIL bird, especially the appearance of a large shadow from the sky, a supernatural voice, and sudden destruction, many immediately linked it. They believed that this was no coincidence. This was a message from heaven. Even some spiritual figures from the Middle East stated that this incident, for some religious people, the story of the ABABIL bird is not just a legend of the past. It is a symbol of God's power that will return when the world is in moral chaos. They believe that the ABABIL bird could reappear as a form of divine intervention, punishing those who oppress and destroy the order of life. Therefore, many associate this mysterious destruction event with the current global conditions. Prolonged conflict, injustice, and human suffering seem to be the reasons why the sky warning appears now. However, of course, not everyone believes in it. Many are still waiting for concrete evidence and scientific explanations. But one thing is for sure, this event has left a deep impact on many people, not only because of the scale of the destruction, but also because of the aura of mystery and fear it left behind. People began to wonder, is our world really safe? Is human technology strong enough to face a force that comes from beyond logic? And most frighteningly, is this just the beginning? That's the shocking story about the alleged appearance of the ABABIL bird that destroyed a city in Israel. What do you think about this event? Is this a sign from the sky or just a normal phenomenon? Write your opinion in the comments column. Thank you for watching. See you in the next mystery story, only in Fantasy Story.